was there tremolo on the amp, that Heathkit amp? Or is it
Yeah,
on that your little amp you had before?
yeah, it was on the amp. It was a string or a reverb, the coil at the bottom of it. I don't remember where that amp came from. I'm drawing a blank as to where that came
The reason
from.
why I ask is I noticed in I started, the really old stuff, that seemed to be the prominent effect what we were using was tremolo.
Tremolo, it had tremolo and the reverb, there was that coil at the bottom of it. So we got that really weird kind of thing. We used the tremolo with that reverb, and that's where we had a lot of that bizarre sound coming out of it.
And which amp did we pick up and drop down?
and that spring sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which amp was that? The older one or the new one?
No, it's the old one. It's the old one that had the spring reverb.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Oh,
I haven't found any audio of that yet, but I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Oh yeah, I guarantee.
So anybody remember as far as the names? I do remember Astronomical Survey, and that may not have been a name very long, but I know that I remember going into either a department store or a music store and going to the music department and asking about, do you have anything by Astronomical Survey? And, they kind of, no.
Yeah, sure, kid.
Sure, kid. Whatever you say. Move along. Nothing to see here.
Don't steal the sulfur.
Yeah. And then the Steel Hog, same thing. I'm not sure how long that lasted either.
It didn't last long.
No. And when we went to our famous gig at Crossroads, did we have a name?
I don't think we used the name.
That was probably a good idea.
So there was no name.
I think that we wore masks.
I just kind of been going down through some of my notes here. And so you were at Point Park for how many years?
Many.
Okay.
Like 8.
And
He's still going to Port Park.
4 freshman years.
did you get a degree there?
What?
Did you get a degree?
Yeah, I got a degree, and actually I got it in 78.
Okay. And when you were, so how did you get involved with the radio station there?
I was in journalism at the time, so I knew all the disc jockeys on the radio station. And 2 of them became my roommates at one time in East Liberty. And one of them played the tape the first time and put it on fast speed. And so it was 50-minute song was about a 7-minute song. And that was embarrassing. Then the next time they played it, the other guy, Lee France, played it and played right. The funny thing about it was there was a frat guy that took acid for the first time when he was listening to it, and he freaked out.
He still hasn't recovered.
Oh my. Well, we've got to get a copy of that somehow into the system.
Yeah. I'm still trying to find the cassette because I had the cassette that I made the CD for Dave, and I can't find the damn thing.
Yeah, if you find it, get me a copy and I'll get it. I can do some things as far as.
It's so many generations now, it's getting really distorted.
Yeah, it's pretty garbled in a lot of the spots, but hey, so what?
Yeah.
That's what we heard.
That was the thing. So did you actually were you actually a disc jockey on the radio or not?
No, I wasn't a disc jockey.
You weren't?
No.
Okay. At least it got on the airwaves, which I think's, and that would have been probably, Would that have been the summer or the year of, would have been 1969, do you think?
It was 69.